Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I just wanted to go over on how to apply for a continuous charity. So basically you're going to start at our homepage, acontinuouscharity.org. Then you're going to hover over the apply tab and click on apply instructions. Now that page has a lot of important information, so we'll just go through what's important. So there are the requirements, which I suggest you read over. But most importantly, there's the collect documents section, in which it notes that you need 2 letters of recommendation written by a local imam that knows you, a community leader, or a teacher. Secondly, you're going to need a personal statement about why you deserve the scholarship or loan. Third, you're going to need a financial statement, and that depends on your situation. Are you a dependent on your parents? Then have them fill out financial statement number 1. And you see if you hover over it, it'll underline itself. You just click it, and it'll download to your computer. If you're married and independent of your parents' support, then you can have you or your wife fill out financial statement 2. Then if you're single and independent, you can go to financial statement number 3, click it and download it. Again, just as a reminder, our application season opens on January 1st and ends on March 30th of every year. There's other important information here, which I suggest you read also prior to applying. Now, basically, go back over the apply tab, and then you will click on apply online. Now, I'm not going to click it because I already opened up a form and filled it out. So you'll click on that, and then it'll bring you to a page that looks exactly like this. So this is our application form. You're going to fill out all of your demographical information, address, name, photo, phone number, stuff like that. There's a personal statement here. Now notice my personal statement is already there, but if I deleted it, for instance, and then I try to go to the next page, it won't allow me to. So basically, you're going to have to make sure that's filled out, and then you're going to go to the next page. Again, you're going to fill out the merit section. So you're going to go put in your GPA, the schools you attended in the correct format, the test scores. Basically, if you took the SAT 10, 15 years ago and you don't remember your SAT score, that's perfectly fine. You can just put I do not remember and fill out the rest if you can. You put your academic awards and your scholarships. Now, the scholarship section is important because most importantly, we're going to ask people about their FAFSA application. Did you apply for it? When did you get FAFSA? How much did you get? And if you didn't apply for FAFSA or you didn't know about it or whatever the situation is, you have to mention something about FAFSA because that's something that we're looking very strongly at. Then you're going to go to the next page where you're going to input your community activism. So you're going to mention, just for instance, I worked for Habitat for Humanity. I was a general volunteer. I worked 4 hours on April 3rd, 2013. It was a one-day event. We rebuilt a house in Detroit that was destroyed by a fire. Okay, leadership position. So I was part of the MSA. I was a president. I worked this many hours per month in these years, and I was in charge of, for instance, organizing events such as Islam Awareness, and that should say week. Okay, so we'll hit next page, and you'll go to the personal financial section. So you have your personal debt amount. It could be zero, it could be $100, it could be $1,000, $10,000, whatever. So just input that there. Your personal income, which could also be zero if you're a student. Your family income, and your current job. So it could be a student, or if you're already graduated, it could be a teacher, a doctor, whatever you want to put there. Then go to the next page. You'll get to the Islamic scholarship section, in which you're going to denote which, basically, how are you coming closer to Allah? Are you going to weekend seminars? Are you memorizing Quran? Are you going to the masjid? I mean, what are you doing to come closer to Allah? That's really what that means. And then you'll go to the next page. And then this is where you're going to put in your personal documents, okay? So you're going to have letter of recommendation 1, and you can hit browse, and then pull up this, and you're going to basically go, I've already saved mine as letter of recommendation 1, so I'll upload that there. And then I have letter of recommendation 2, which is here. And then I have you upload your financial statement, which is here. So now I have all these documents uploaded. And then you're going to click this button here. You can read what it states, and then you could check that. It's not going to go through unless you check that. Then you're going to type in this code here, and you hit submit. Now, the cool thing about the application is, let's say you have to go to class, or it's time for Salah, or something's happened, or you're just getting tired of filling out the application. You can hit save and resume later. So once you hit that, it's going to take you to a separate page where there's going to be a link available. And that link, which shows up right here, you'll be able to copy that into a Word document and save that. And then you can come back to that link to fill the rest of your application in. So let's, for instance, let's right click and open up in a new tab. And there you go. You are in the same exact information that you have on the previous application. All right. So nonetheless, you can go all the way to the end. Let's just do that real quickly. And just remember, the more information you fill out, obviously make sure it's true, but the more information you fill out, the more details you put, it's better for us to understand exactly how involved you are in your community activism, your Islamic scholarship, and so on and so forth. But basically, once you fill in everything, you type in this code again and you hit submit, and then you'll be submitted, and then we'll contact you within a week to know that we've gotten your application, and we can take it from there. If you have any questions, of course, every single page has our secretary's email address, so you can email her. But just remember, we won't accept any uncompleted applications, and that's something important. Jazakallahu khair for listening to me, and inshallah we'll see your application in our new application season that starts in January 1st and goes to April 30th. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.